Well, we're getting some good news. The tornado warning for Prairie and White County, Woodruff County, that's been canceled, but that's only because the one that is taking over is getting stronger, and that is the one that's in Lonoke County, getting ready to move into Prairie County. It's wrapping up, and it's over Woodlawn Fairview area, getting a little bit stronger, and may produce a tornado at any moment. So imminent. The tornado warning is issued again for Lonoke County into Prairie County. If you live along Highway 38 near Hickory Plains Crossroad, the Woodlawn Fairview area, just looking at reflectivity, this is the area of concern. This is where we're finding the possible tornado. If we want, we could take a look at one of our wind modes and really narrow down who is in the path of this. And it would be in this general area, maybe some broader rotation, but the Weather Service said this storm is taking over and it is beginning to tighten up somewhat. Woodlawn, Highway 31 and Highway 13, Crossroad here. Again, this is the second supercell to go through virtually the same area. And here's a better picture of it from the reflectivity mode. Little Rock, Cabot, and that over toward the east. Another severe thunderstorm warning. This is in Hempstead County, Hope County, and looks like a tornado warning now.
There's a tornado warning,
Tornado
yes.
warning. All right, so yeah, more supercells, more tornadoes, and folks, we can't stress enough, having seen them this afternoon, that these will produce tornadoes. These supercell thunderstorms are not producing possible. They're producing actual. So you need to take this very seriously and get into your safe place. There's a supercell there, one behind it back toward I-30 in northeast Texas. And notice nothing happening here. These storms feed off of the moisture and the warmth. And anytime you've got an open area like this, they're only going to get stronger. So there is a good possibility as these storms move to the east, they're only going to get stronger and produce tornadoes. Tornado warning in effect till 4:15. Where's the back edge of all this? When do we find an end? Well, some drier air is moving in, dry line moving into western, northwestern Arkansas, but out ahead of it, we've got plenty of the right ingredients. Wind shear certainly there, moisture, lift, instability, and this is the result. We're getting tornado warnings.
This temperature is down to the south, Tom. 86 in Camden. That is gasoline to the fire. So once again, you may have not seen anything at all into South Arkansas, but you are under a particularly dangerous situation, tornado watch, until 8 o'clock this evening that encompasses most of Arkansas. And the reason for that is because supercell thunderstorms that have been producing strong, long-track tornadoes continue to be a possibility through the course of the afternoon. Take a look at the radar loop. There you see all the lightning and the storms developing ahead of the actual front that's well off to the west. Once again, if you missed our number to send pictures, photos, reports to let us know what's happening in your neighborhood, here's that number once again, 501-376-1111. Please make sure you are safe, and also if you've seen any damage, put your shoes on, and also do not walk near power lines because they could be live, and we don't need any more injuries or any more deaths than what we have already had across central Arkansas. We've got a long ways to go, ladies and gentlemen, several hours to go before we can give the all clear here in central Arkansas. We're going to have to watch out for those cells down to the southwest because those are supercells into Pike County, into Clark County, into Hempstead County, moving off to the northeast, so Arkadelphia. I need you guys to be ready and be prepared to take your tornado precautions. Same story in Sheridan and Pine Bluff. It's been a quiet day so far, but that can change very quickly. Let's take a look at the reports right now because we have continued to get in several damage reports, and these are the ones that have been relayed to the National Weather Service, and I'll just query some here for you. But we have had a house that has been looks like destroyed in Kamek Village as that tornado from the second supercell made its way through possibly. And then here's another report with the one into Sherwood, and that produced damage around looks like Keel Street is blocked. So there is significant damage across a large part of Saline County and Pulaski County. There's a new severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued for northern parts of Saline County, northwest Pulaski County, and also getting into Faulkner County. That one could also be a supercell. Conway, you've been lucky so far. Mayflower, you've been lucky, but you got to keep a close eye on that cell because it could continue to strengthen and then start to rotate and may also try to produce a tornado.
Wanted to pass this along. MIMS estimates over 600 injuries so far from the storms that moved through, from the tornado that moved through Little Rock. And we have more video. Let me just say this before we go video. Let me say this. If you live in this severe thunderstorm warned area, notice how the curvature on the back end of these cells are developing. These could produce a tornado very quickly while we're talking without warning. I think it's just a good idea with this next batch of storms. You folks don't wait for the warning. Do all you can right now. Gather up what you need. Take it to your safe place. Let's ride this thing out because I anticipate, yeah, Conway's been lucky and some of these other places have been lucky, but the next time you may not be so lucky. So let's just go ahead and get it all together and take it where we need it and stay there. Severe thunderstorm warning. Keep an eye on these southern appendages here. This Garland County storm, if it continues to strengthen and uptick, it may move through western Pulaski County into southern Faulkner County. We're talking about the western parts of Little Rock, Ferndale. You've got Maumelle, Valonia, Conway. Keep a close eye on what's going on. Right now, severe thunderstorm warning for damaging wind. Down south, supercells, southwest Arkansas, near Nashville, Howard County, Pike County. This is where we're finding a tornado-warned storm. Movement is to the east-northeast.
Tom, we are getting reports now that LRPD is transporting victims in patrol cars because there's not enough ambulances to take care of all these people.
Yeah, the sheriff's office in North Little Rock is doing the same thing. Certainly some homes, a lot of homes being impacted by this. Okay, tell you what, let's go ahead and show the videos then. Let's do that. We're keeping an eye on the tornado-warned storm, the strong storm here in Prairie County. This is what happened earlier today. You guys just go ahead and roll them out. Reservoir Road, some damage on Reservoir. All right, next photo that we have. Next, John, just keep rolling through. Some tree damage, I would imagine. Where's this? This is from Jesse. Thank you, Jesse. Camback Village. Dillard's, all right. Okay, Dillard's Corporate. Nathan, you're familiar with Dillard's Corporate.
I am very familiar because that's where my wife works.
Yeah. Looking over the Arkansas River and the tornado passing over the Arkansas River. 2 confirmed tornadoes so far.
Just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
One Little Rock through Jacksonville. And the first one was from Piney to Fountain Lake. So 2 confirmed so far, 2 confirmed long track tornadoes. Go ahead and keep showing video. And this is where? Michelle Hogue, Argenta, thank you. Okay, Jacksonville Municipal Drive, that in fact is a tornado. From Courtney, thank you, Courtney, for sending that. Although I had hoped, or at least I hope that you folks are in a safe area, at least a safe place before you take these videos. All right, and want to mention that there are storm spotters out there near Des Arc, indicating a wall cloud with the tornado-warned storm. Here's Des Arc. Here's the tornado-warned storm. It is ramping up again. And here's where this gets a little more, I don't know, just worse, because eastern Arkansas has a higher risk of tornadoes today. So this storm may be intensifying, and it may produce a tornado and stay on the ground all the way through eastern Arkansas. We're not done with this. And this storm that's near Crossroad along Highway 13 and 38, notice how it's bending here. This is that classic hook. Here's your inflow. Lots of spin in the atmosphere near Crossroad, Arkansas. This could produce a tornado any moment. We've had a report of a wall cloud, rotating wall cloud. So that's going to be moving to the northeast. If you live in Des Arc, Prairie County, this is moving out of Lono County into Prairie County. Take cover immediately. Do not mess around with these tornadoes this afternoon. Some very strong winds here rotating near Crossroad. Here's Hickory Plains. A lot of folks know where Hickory Plains is here. Highway 13 in Crossroad at 236. Crossroad, you had a supercell move through not long ago. This is your second one. Yeah, so this does bear some watching for the potential of a tornado that could occur at any point in time. This is the northern part of Prairie County as it's moving to the north.
You've been watching coverage from our Little Rock affiliate, KTHV. As you can see, there has been significant damage in the area after several tornadoes touched down there. We will continue to monitor this story and bring you new developments as we get them. Right now, we're going to take a quick break. I'm Catherine Herridge in Washington. You're streaming CBS News. Always on.
people from every corner of America facing challenges.
Everyone is just looking for some type of connection.
Just raise your hand and say, hey, I'd like to help.
Coming together to find solutions.
We are going to do something about it.
Their stories are our stories.
Welcome to Eye on America.
Stream now on the free CBS News app.
The first U2 show really was on this outside here.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Nora O'Donnell, and we go person to person with Bono.
Community is at the very heart of U2's music. There was magic, you know, that's all we had.
Now streaming on the free CBS News app.
If it's important to our nation,
Madam Speaker, I want to talk to you, of course, about abortion.
it's on Face the Nation.
How much money is it that you think you need to go ask Congress for?
The why behind the biggest stories.
Can there be stability if Vladimir Putin remains in power?
Face the Nation with Margaret Brennan on CBS.
An original documentary from CBS reports. As the nation of Hungary evolves toward autocracy,
If you define an autocrat as someone that the people can no longer get rid of, even when there are elections, he's definitely an autocrat.
some American conservatives like what they see.
Viktor Orban has done a tremendous job, and you've kept your country safe.
CBS Reports explores their growing alliance.
I have come to Texas. We should unite our forces.
So there are a ton of booths here, a lot of young people here.
And what it means for American democracy.
Prime Minister Orban is being accused of all kinds of things simply because he doesn't toe that liberal line. He stands for Christian conservative values.
To sum up, the mother is a woman, the father is a man, and leave our kids alone. Full stop, end of discussion.
A new conservative alliance, now streaming on the free CBS News app.
When weather turns extreme,
The threat of severe weather and dangerous tornadoes is expected to last.
CBS News and the Weather Channel bringing virtual weather technology so advanced, so real.
Let's bring in our partners at the Weather Channel.
Now 6 feet of water, imagine that. Cars that can act like battery lamps.
These hyper-realistic simulations show you what the weather will look and feel like before it happens.
Feel the forecast, streaming on CBS News.
We're really excited that we've been honored with the Emmy Award for Outstanding Live News Program. But we know we couldn't have done that without you. So thank you. CBS Mornings, weekdays at 7 on CBS.
The news doesn't have to always be depressing.
What do you love about running?
It can be uplifting. That human connection that we create on the broadcast every night is incredibly important.
All roads in March Madness have led to the Final Four.
The biggest stage in college sports tips off this weekend. The men's side will play on Saturday. The underdog, Florida Atlantic, will take on San Diego State, while the dynamic UConn will face Miami, which is making its first ever trip to the Final Four.
And the women's side tips off tonight. Undefeated South Carolina will match up against Caitlin Clark and Iowa, while